EJ, what did you learn this week?
What I learned is, and no one's talking about this really, be honest with you, but what I learned in the last 2 weeks, honestly, is that I think the Green Bay Packers are going to be a massive problem once Jordan Love is back. This team is better than I thought they were. Like what they're doing, and granted, I know the 2 wins are against lesser teams, the Colts, the Titans, we get all that. But what they're doing, the weapons around Malik Willis, and being able to elevate that roster right now. I think when we get to December and January, I'm starting to believe this team's going to be an NFC title game. Honestly, that talent, the talent. I don't care. The talent around that team. Yes, that's right. Start up early. I think the talent that team, dude. I think that they're going to be one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the NFC.
So
I think I've seen enough
at this point.
I know, Matt. Welcome back, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, the Vikings are 3-0. Is that who they're playing because they're 3-0?
We will know. Well, I mean, I see we'll know more this Sunday because they play.
We got to learn
obviously.
more. We got to see more.
But
right?
I know that
team of last week.
I'm just saying that roster is much better than I thought it was.
I mean, there were also the sprinkled in like EJ safe fail words that he can come back to. I said if they allegedly once Jordan Love comes back,
it took you 4 years to figure me out, man.
Possibly potentially make them a scary team.
Malik Willis.
I said they might make the NFC title game. I didn't say they would make the NFC title game.
Malik Willis beat the mayonnaise messiah in a revenge game, and he's sitting here talking about crowning him.
I'm not crowning anything. I'm
calm
saying
down, Daddy Green.
The whole point of my soliloquy there is that their roster around Malik Willis, who's not a good quarterback for the record, I think is much better than I thought it was. And when they get Jordan Love back,
are we sure that he's not a good quarterback? He played for the Titans. He's on a team.
I don't think anybody.
I'm not sold Malik Willis, dude.
I don't think anybody is going to deny that the Packers have talent on their team. Like, I mean, they first off, they they almost went to the NFC title game last year. And they did things.
They beat the Cowboys. That's not.
I mean, no, they were in that game against the Niners deep into the third.
They got hot last year. I was still kind of skeptical because that team half the year they looked mid and they got hot late in the year.
The win over the Titans with Malik Willis is what did it for you.
No, it's less about less about Malik Willis. It's more about what I've seen last 2 weeks and how that team around elevated. That's all I'm saying.
I like how he prefaced it to it. No one's really talking about this.
Oh well,
because it's week 3.
No one,
right? Exactly.
Beat 2 shitty teams.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it now. So there we go.
They got games against Minnesota
this weekend.
Houston, Detroit.
More on that later.
We have some bigger games coming up. We'll also see if how Jordan Love can do. And here's the thing too. I mean, obviously Jordan Love came on strong late last year. Looked good against the Cowboys in the playoffs, but what offense isn't looking good against the Cowboys right now?
Yeah.
And then struggled a bit, made some mistakes at times against the Niners in that playoff game. So they're a talented team. That's where I will agree with you. I will not say anything about how deep into the postseason the Green Bay Packers can go after week 3 because that's absurd.
They are a really good defense.
They are a good defense. I will give them that. Joe says you might even say they could be a frisky team.
I'm thinking more frisky at this point.
All right, Matt, what did you learn this